Court is back in session. All right, folks, let me make sure I got this straight. The deceased, Mr. Jack Taylor, did not update his will in over 20 years. And now we have two heirs squabbling over his estate. And now, surprise, a long-lost wife has now entered the picture, claiming that she's entitled to everything. Did I miss anything? I'm Vivian's lawyer. No, Your Honor. That's an accurate summary. Okay, good. I was worried I might have imagined the part where this turned into a bad episode of daytime TV. Miss Taylor, or I should say Mrs. Taylor, you've provided evidence that you and the deceased were legally married at the time of his death. However, you also admitted to being absent for the last 2 decades. Do you care to explain that? Well, of course, Your Honor. Life is complicated. Jack and I had an understanding. Just because we didn't live together doesn't mean that our marriage wasn't valid. Oh. Okay. Now, during this understanding, did you help him? Did you visit him? Did you contribute to his care in any way? Or was your contribution limited to, how should I put this, staying gone? Our arrangement was private. It's not for you to judge. Well, actually, it is for me to judge. It's kind of in my job description. Please sit down. Now, as for you two, I have reviewed the evidence. Rebecca, you were the primary caregiver. You provided financial support and unpaid labor and emotional care to Mr. Taylor. Mark, you were named in the will as the sole beneficiary, but it's clear that Mr. Taylor failed to anticipate the circumstances at the end of his life, which brings us to this crossroad. Now, Mark, if you want to honor your father's memory, you have 2 choices here. You can fight this in court, spend a small fortune on lawyers, and risk losing. Or you can agree for an equitable division of the estate that acknowledges your sister's contributions. What's it gonna be? Fine. She deserves something. Let's split it. Good choice, son. And now for you, Mrs. Taylor. You have made your claim. But given your decades-long absence, the court finds your request to inherit the entire estate, how should I put this, completely absurd. Your marital status might be valid on paper, but in practice, your contributions to this family were non-existent. Therefore, the court denies your claim. And let me offer you a piece of advice. Next time, show up before there's any money on the line. Grumble, grumble. Okay, now let this be a lesson for everyone. Death doesn't wait for the perfect paperwork. Families who don't plan end up here with me. And trust me, folks, I have better things to do with my time than play referee. So go follow Death Doula Beth to see how you can learn how to plan before this happens.